back with more Enroll. Um, I'm not sure if I'm going to be finishing it today or not. We'll see. Obviously, there's going to be a number of things that I have not, like little side things that I haven't done in this playthrough. Um, I'll talk about that some more when I do get to the end. Um, we are starting off again with content warning. Oh, also, before I do that, actually, I will say that um, if I take a break, besides for taking a break to get some actual food, um, I may need to take another break, like short break, just to bring in my recycling bins, because they have not. I guess the truck hasn't come around the neighborhood yet to collect them. Um, I just went out to check, and they're still um, full. So, um, and it didn't say that today was a day that they weren't doing it. So I will have to double check on that, and that may be a short interruption. But yeah, other than that, should be a pretty normal stream. The content warning again for Enroll is that it is an R15 rated game. So it is for at minimum age 15 or older. Again, R15 rated game with depictions of abuse, murder, suicide, depression, themes that are sexual nature, themes of drug use, um, things like that. All bad, awful, traumatic experiences. So again, game is R15, and I will be bringing it up in 1 minute. Also, I may have forgotten to activate my camera. Give me 1 sec. There we go. Okay. So now everything should be appearing on the screen. Okay. Alright. So, that open, that up. Everything looks good. this? Not yet. Um, so we just fought the monster. Okay, that represented Russell's father, which I think was made pretty obvious. um, and we can't do anything else in town. We can't leave. So the only thing we can do go here. With the hospital drawing, nope. It's gonna be this one. I hit Dad with a beer bottle from the floor. The lady had gone cold under him. I saw she'd been strangled. Mom was gasping in the other room. Yes, these people are nothing but harmful. Just by being alive, they're able to make me feel so unpleasant. So, uh, basically, what this tells you is that Yumi is the only companion character that's different from the others, in that Russell uh, was not the one that actually killed her. Um, she was a cop who would constantly find him and bring him home and this and that, but wasn't, aware of what was going on in his life. Unfortunately, instead of being able to pick up on that, um, basically, Russell's dad had an obsession with her and was the one who assaulted her. Um, and Russell's mom was, I believe, taking a client because she was a prostitute. Um, I think she was taking a client um, in the other room, and I believe she was aware that the father was in the middle of assaulting the police officer and just didn't care. So Russell's parents are both horrible, horrible parents, in case you haven't gotten that through the entire rest of the game of what was already shown. Um, so basically, we've gone through all the NPC side quests and or their main quests, but um, the main focus of the story is now going back to Russell and how messed up his family is, how horrible his parents are. They themselves don't care about other people's lives, and obviously that bled into Russell. And unfortunately for Russell, instead of the parents getting punished for their crimes, um, it all came, you know, obviously um, influenced him and that's why he is, a murderer in the psychological rehab program and all this. And now it's, hit him that he can't deny anything anymore, like his own feelings. He can't lock them out anymore. Everything is deteriorating in his dreams. You also find that's a very common theme in a lot of these type of like little um, like RPG Maker type 2D games. Um, the reflections of reality through dreams. But unlike a lot of the, and this is just my opinion, unlike a lot of the games um, in recent times, and a lot of games that are more focused on like 3D graphics and AAA gaming, this and that. And like I said, like with the MMOs and the problems there, where there's so many that are very cookie cutter, like trying to look and feel and have the same themes as all the others. Um, the repetition of themes in games when like Enroll and Eve and Witch's House and all that were big didn't feel overused because they each had such of their own style and their own way of storytelling, even with the, you could say, the minimalism of pixel graphics compared to like 3D graphics. There was a richness there that I think has been lost in gaming. So that's another reason why I wanted to share these type of games with others. Oh goodness! Not just because some of these are like some of my favorite, games that I really love and have nostalgia for, but um, also to show like the kind of stuff that can be done and stories that can be told. Like you don't need to know um, how to make something look like World of Warcraft or um, like I don't know what even is another big game lately. You know what I mean? Just like you don't need to be concerned about like how what whether something is similar enough to something that's popular, because you have these games that are just they have a uniqueness and a flavor to them and it makes them really enjoyable, while at the same time they can, you know, hit these like notes of being for people who like action, for people who like horror. I think one of the more recent big ones that um, was able to pull up that kind of success was Amari. Because it was a reminder to people like, oh yeah, you could have something like this, and it's amazing. So we will continue with end roll right now. Yep. So as I've stated, this is Russell basically reflecting on Yumi's death and what he did. And you can see, like, even the way he walks is just like the full trauma of everything. Um, just finally hitting him. Old television, playing a black and white movie. Yeah. When his parents weren't home, he played games as a way to escape. Beer bottles and beer cans from his dad. Oh, broken beer bottle. My dad with blood running from his head, and a lady who's gone cold. Both dead, one lying on the other. So this is where, um, you know, he found his father murdering and sexually assaulting Yumi, was not able to save her, even though he still ended up killing his father. Maybe I should go to the police. I'll tell them about everything. I don't want to do anything else. And I'll bring the diary where I wrote how I killed them all because I have to get them to believe me. So basically, Yumi's death is what leads him to confess all his crimes. Like, he wasn't caught in the middle of doing it. That's the thing. Um, Mom is dead, blood running from her stomach. All she's wearing is lingerie. Yeah. So I think, I mean, I could be wrong about the mother having a client at the time. I think she was. Um, and I believe, I'm trying to remember, because I think Russell had um, killed her, unless it was the father that killed her. One of them had killed the mother as well. But obviously, the fact that she was in the laundry meant she was you know, at some point during all this murder and chaos, um, had been taking a client. Um, some of it is strangers' clothes from. Now, this, I don't know if that's um, from Russell taking things from people he's killed, or just the family stealing stuff. Maybe the mother just stealing clients' clothing, or, you know, or maybe not stealing, but, washing whatever is left over from her clients coming by. I don't have my own room. I keep my diary in a drawer in the bathroom that no one opens. If I take this with me, the police should believe me that I'm a murderer. Why was I born? Yep. So he, remember, Russell is like, I don't remember what it said. He said he was 14. Um, and so he's killed a bunch of people. Like more, I think he's killed more than even what is shown in the game. Um, at least that's how I interpreted it when they talked about how he would go to Cantera's after killing people. Because it made it sound like he was doing it a lot. So, um, yeah. Good morning, deranged maniac. How was day 6 of your happy dream? Now, according to our observations, your happy dream rehabilitation program should soon be ending in success. This is wonderful. By the time your sense of guilt that grows by the day has shaken free, your dream should teach you the means by which to succeed in the experiment. Please do as you trust in and experience your inner world, and then surely, if you become a success in this experiment, you may just be pardoned your execution. Aren't you glad? That's all for now. We all have high hopes for you, so let's happy dream. Alright. So let me double check, because I'm pretty sure the recycling is supposed to come today. Oh, no, it's not. I made a mistake. It's supposed to be next week. Oops. Alright. So, in that case, what I'm gonna do is grab the recycling real quick, before I continue. And then maybe also get myself something to eat. So I'll be right back. Okay, so sorry about that. Um, yeah, I brought the recycling bins in because I was dumb and had been looking at the wrong day. They're not supposed to go out today. They're supposed to go out next week. Anyway, oh, so Yumi left. Yumi left some stuff for us. Take it. Okay. Yo, Russell, seems like you're fine now. I was worried, you know? Oh, right. Just a second ago, I took a look at that nest you found. That thing. We can't leave it be. We're gonna look inside it? Seriously? Man, I don't wanna. But I don't want it to stay there. Fine, guess I'll brace myself. Oh, right. I forgot to say, but Fairy's going to be leaving your dream today, Russell. The stream started breaking down a lot thanks to your guilt, so it's dangerous to stay here longer. The Happy Dream Rehab program is coming to a climax, too. Do your best and succeed. Morning, Russell. How are you feeling? Well, that's good. Everyone was worried, including me, of course. Seems things are still busy. You should pay closer attention to your health from now on. Good morning, Russell. Good. It seems you're rested. I can just tell from your face. Time to investigate the nest today. What will you do, Russell? I suppose you'll take part. I see. Remember, you're still recovering. Take care not to push yourself. Oh, of course I'll take part. It's for the town's peace. Morning, Russell. Are you feeling okay now? You can eat something if you want. Russell, how are you doing? Are you better now? I see. That's good. Healthiness comes first. Way to make me worry. So you going to take part in investigating the nest? You're recovering, so don't overdo it. Good morning, Russell. Have you recovered already? I see. I'm relieved to hear that. I can't read your expression, so I must ask directly. Things will be getting busy again with the inspection of that nest. Do your best within reason. Russell, good morning. How are you feeling? Oh, I see. You must have had a lot of fatigue. You're working so hard every day. From now on, you should let us help you more, please. We're your friends after all. And absolutely don't go so far you'll end up collapsing. Please? Russell, how are you faring? Seems a bit strange for me to ask, having been bedridden not long ago. I see. Good to hear. We should both watch our health for the sake of those around us. If you're feeling up to it, I would like your participation in inspecting that nest. What do you say? I see, thank you. I believed you would say so. However, it seems not many can go investigate. The entrance is small, and there's a little light. I'll leave the selection to you. Can you head to investigate the nest as soon as you're ready? Also, here are some meager gifts of support. Please take them. This is the most I can do, please. We're counting on you. Okay, so... Hey, Russell. Today marks a full week of the Happy Rehab program. Amazing. Should we throw a party? Sorry. Here to hear some valuable info about your happy dream? I see. Well, come again. I'll be waiting. Time to invade that nest, huh? Nice. I'm itching to go. You are gonna take me along, right? Besides that, the other towns seem to be in a bad way too lately. You aware? Once the thing's over, we ought to give them support too. What in Sam Hill's going on? Alright, so... let's go visit all the other areas soon. Oh, I can't believe this. How could this happen? I was away from town. It was fine up to yesterday, and then the festival ended just fine. Why suddenly? What should I do? Feels kind of like no matter where I go, it's pointless. I wonder why. So your town as well. both in dire straits. We'll manage somehow. Our Dragon's Peak is a lost cause. Few remain here still, but it won't help anything, I'm sure. Having both lost a place to be, let's say we travel together. I'd be lonely personally. Oh, the bebes, the dream bebes are all, being orphaned. Ah, hello. Welcome to Dream Sending HD branch. These boxes, you see, we're evacuating the stream today. We're preparing to leave now. Since your dream is just going to keep crumbling, today is the day that will decide whether you're a success or not. I'll root for you. Good luck. Man, that's heavy. It's always such a pain evacuating. Oh, the boxes? See, we're saying so long to the stream today, so you know, your dream's gonna end soon. Gotta withdraw before anything happens, or we'll be in danger too. Hey, we'll stay till night. You need help, or don't hesitate to call me for one last display of skill. Alright, let me think. So let me try and double check their gear and everything. Oh, that's right. I only have so many at once. So is that not a better weapon? It's supposed to sleep. Oh, I guess not. Alright. Well, they. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Mm, let's put that on. Now, Got her this. What else do we have? Check here. Confusion. Tag 35. It's crits often. Okay. Check your skills real quick. Dark overcoat. Prevent sleep. Um, since I already have get two of those. Oops. Alright, and now we also have all those seeds. Don't think there's anything new there. Yeah, doesn't look like there's any new stuff here. Anything new here? Okay. That will lead to the nest, so we're not gonna go there yet. Get in here. Today marks day 7 of the Happy Dream Rehabilitation Program. You're the first to make it this far. The boxes? I'm preparing to leave this dream. Your experiment should reach a conclusion today. I'm leaving before I'm caught in the dream's collapse. If you become a success and are spared death, we may meet in reality. All depends on you. Alright, so this area has now become corrupted as well. And it's interesting to see, like, so with all the other areas, they became corrupted, you know, pretty fast, considering they were the first ones opened. Um, but their corruption also had a more solid feel to it. You know, like the eyeballs in the trees, the signs being warped, all that. You saw like the style of it still kind of fit in with the art style and everything else. Here, it's even more dramatically changed. And I think that's because, unlike the other places, this was based more not on um, not on somewhere that Russell had been to before, or just the whole based on more familiarity. This was one of those areas that was kind of like, I think it's two things. One is that he has a lot more guilt now, so that could also make the the corruption stalker, but also the fact that um, you know, his his understanding of this kind of area was just from Pantera telling him about where he used to be from. So it has very much a sorry, my tummy was grumbling. Um, very much a step aside from um, some of the other places. He it's kind of like looking at a painting that had like paint thinner thrown on it, because much of what he developed this area of the zoo from was from like just pictures in a book and from stuff that Pantera told him about. He never actually visited, an area like this. So for it to deteriorate in his dream, it gets even more wonky looking. That's just my theory on it. Yeah. Um, he's out of MPs. He also needs more. Actually, they all kind of need more. Um, there we go. Oh, wait. He still has illusion. Let's see. There we go. What trouble? Monsters wandering around outside. Entrances blocked up. Seems everyone except those here have all died. Why has this happened? We have no choice but to leave here to keep living. My wife may loathe it, but I'll have to convince her. Hmm. With how things are outside, please take the opportunity to relax here and heal. I don't know how much longer we will stay here, but to the very last, I'll offer hospitality with my husband. What is the meaning of this? Why has this befallen our beautiful Dragon's Peak? In times like these, my practically sickly spirit of hospitality must be of use. Will you rest here? Whatever happens to Dragon's Peak, we intend to stay here to our last. Come again if you wish. I feel sad at the thought of this couple experiencing painful things. These people were kind to us. That is why it saddens me. I am a flower from Funeral. If these people are going to die here, I will bloom here again. This town is collapsing. To repay my debt to this couple, I have come from Funeral to pick them up. Come to Funeral. It is a peaceful place. They cannot die like this. This couple has given us life. They will not die like this. My medicine shop inherited from my grandfather. What is the meaning of this? More important than that is my life. What am I to do now? Have the other towns not also been getting infested? Is it hopeless wherever I go? Hmm. those status effects are, depending on what party you have, it's a pain in the neck. Mm. Mm. Oof. I think they're too high level for me right now because I keep needing to run away. Let me see what I can do. Also, give me one moment. sure I'm not using the wrong tissues here. So I don't get any garlicky butter stuff all over me. Adjusting the pillows. Alright. Okay. There we go. I also keep needing to fix my bed because the some of the slats, this type of bed, it's made in such a way that the wood supports underneath are meant to be movable, so that if you need to, move the bed somewhere else, it's supposed to be easier. Unfortunately, that also means if you are like me and toss and turn a lot, when you do sleep, it seems like the slats come un, unhooked or slip off the edge easier of where they're supposed to be laying, so I have to keep kind of every now and then like going and adjusting that, because otherwise they'll slip off and then the wood will end up starting to crack from the center metal rod. It's one of those things where it's like, it was a good idea, but the execution of it, not so much. Same thing with needing to adjust, like constantly adjust, because the pillars and everything keep falling between the space here, because the head of the bed isn't a solid piece, it's multiple bars put together. And it seems like if they had like some extra bars or some bars going the other way, it would have been better support. Because the way I have to have my bed positioned, it's so I can access other areas behind it. Anyway, should be good here. Yeah, the creating destroyer of this world, torture of its inhabitants is you, Russell. Right. Why has this happened to Dragon's Peak? When did you... Aren't you the one who helped defeat the Dragon Skull? You're strong, aren't you? Just like then, please save us. If you can't, you can't. Oof. is what's happened because of your guilt. We who are born from you are warped by your pain. You kill us, won't you? It's your fault that we were born, that we existed, that we will die. Let's keep up with what we're doing. Oof. MP. HP. I don't want to die. What were we born for? They have not changed their dog at all. um, doesn't look like this area has changed. Let's see up here. Anything new? Go visit the Pengies and see how they're doing. Doesn't look like they've been changed either. Okay. Those of this town are very ugly, such that they can't even feel guilt. That is why they live in this town. Hmm. Speaking of, I did give my boy another one of his toys that had been sent to him as a gift. You know, a catnip toy. So I am also trying to keep an eye on how he does with it. I apologize that my tummy is making so many rumblies. I see the corruption here. The festival is over now. This town will sleep now. Festival is over without a trace. Festival is over. It was no longer needed. Festival is over. Everyone is vanishing. Festival is over. It really never even started. Again, I'm so sorry. My tummy is making rumblies. I have not eaten enough today. That was actually the first food I had today. So my body is just like, oh right, you actually need to eat more. But at the same time, I'm trying to, like, even though I know I look like I eat a lot on stream, um, it's more just that I take a long time with eating. So it like stretches out throughout hours because I also have to ration off like um, you know, how much I can eat, how much I can afford to spend and all that. Festival is over 11. Nothing left to do. We can't even go to the side areas. Um, I could have sworn that you could revisit the Octopus Girl. Um, Probably before. You probably would have needed to happen before now, obviously, because you can't get to that area now. Um, across here. Doesn't. I don't know. Let's see. Hmm. Everything is all locked up. It's also interesting. You can't get to the roof from the other side now, but you can still go from here. Alright. So, I don't remember if there was an orange balloon outside. Mm, okay. So, we have to decide on who you're taking into the nest. Who's going to be our battle buddies? Yui. I think go with Dogma. Uh, hmm. Do I want to take... Because Cody also has the thing where if they do a lot of like status effect stuff, she would be good for countering it. But Gardini's kind of a beast. um, Walter is good with the dark magic, but I don't know. I don't remember what element next few bosses are. Let's try with you three. And let's make sure we have enough stuff. So... that would actually maybe be good. Could also just see how things go with our skills. Goes with the lemon pies. Nectar status. Meat pie. Do that. Shrimp salad. Oh wait, did I? accidentally buy too many. No, I didn't. I'll buy those just in case. And alright. Thank you. Lowers defense. We'll see how we do first. A clean cradle, no one inside it, but there's faint warmth left. Um, This way. Beer bottle. Something's inside. Okay. Here, So we'll try that again. Okay. Bean cradle. Could try that. Surging thread liquid, your final weapon. Gardenia needs more MP. His face blotted out of family photos. Want to see, because there were other areas to explore. Piece of kelp. So, I think it. Now we can go to this area. You weren't born by choice. You ruined my life. Mom always said the same thing. Isn't it stupid? If you can't love me anyway, at least kill me once I was born. This place is your cradle. Why was I born? Your head filled with such guilt. You see me, and it's all you can think about. Family in the photo is smiling at a glance, happily. Boy has his head hung. Baby is sleeping peacefully. Faded photos are posted up, an emotionless boy. Faded photos posted up, the woman in the photo is smiling. An unfamiliar man holds her. You deeply hated your parents, so you killed them. What about the others? They didn't do anything to spur your hate, much less your murder. Russell, open your eyes. Look behind you. The things you're walking around with are all just corpses. Um, what you had was a fear of the unknowable. The things you didn't know were the beautiful, kind things in the world. Your fear of these unknowns turned to aggression. Family photos, child's face blotted out. What? Stop tormenting the people in this world. What are you talking about? Isn't it you tormenting all the people in this world? Isn't it your guilt? Also, if you notice with all um, the dolls, the of the NPCs, um, here I'll go back and show it in case you missed it. So if you remember how they all died, um, from Russell's attacks, um, you see all of them are marked with blood except for Yumi. Even Dogma and Cody, because they burn to death, but obviously your skin burning off is gonna make you bleed. So there's still some red in them, even though there's more of like a black color here. Kentara being stabbed, the big splatter on Muriel because she was thrown off the roof. Gardenia all a mess because of going down the stairs, and Tabus is more around his head because that's where his wounds were. Yumi's the only one that is not covered in blood because, again, she's separate from the other ones. Russell didn't kill her, and she didn't die from um, uh, methods that were similar to others. She was strangled to death. So that's why hers just looks like her laying down and not, um, you know, massacred. Like she's dead, but remember, she was the odd one out of the group. And now we have to go into this boss battle alone. Oof, chills. Did you really think you could be loved in a dream? What a joke, you idiot. I only hold out my hand to those who can give me pleasure. It feels good. I feel good. MP. I don't remember how much he has though. I also need to heal. You never should have been born. To hell with decency. Forget about that. I want to do things to feel good. Just keep going with this. Russell, you really were just dying for your mother to love you, weren't you? Even if it was only a dream. You wanted your head stroked, to be kissed, to be hugged. Very well, I'll hug you, Russell, because in this dream, even kindness is only there to ensnare you. And I cannot save. I cannot do anything else. on, Russell. How do you feel? Sorry to startle you. Figured things would be wrapping up soon, so I came to check. Now then, that's all the sins you committed. How was it? Did you learn a little guilt? Oh, you're worried for the others? Don't worry, they're all fine. Your investigation into the cradle has been made a solitary effort. They won't vanish on you because they still have a role left. A very important role to let you succeed in this experiment. Let's save the details until we're back in town. You seem to be tired. I'll be in the usual location. Once you're mentally prepared, come talk with me. I'll be waiting, Russell. Yeah, so won't even let us go anywhere else. Jeez, I heard from the informant. You went to investigate the nest by yourself? Seriously, just do you not know fear? Well, glad you're unhurt. It's all destroyed now, right? The informant told me all about it. What was inside? Don't want to say. Must have been some real terrifying stuff. Have mercy. There's that idiot. I heard from the informant. Going to such a bizarre place all on your own. What were you thinking? Even if it went fine, that's not. I can't believe that informant either. If he knew, he could have told us. He would have come to help. You're really so stupid. Just unbelievable. Russell, are you alright? I heard from the informant. Goodness, such rashness. I never thought you'd go to inspect it alone. Even I was terrified. You'll shorten my lifespan like that. Still, it seems the nest has been destroyed. You are powerful indeed. Was there ever any need to worry? Hey, Russell, what's this about? I heard you checked the nest by yourself. Are you hurt? Well, that's good. I mean, no, it's not good. Why didn't you invite me? That's way too heartless. Well, so what happened in there? I'm curious. Tell me in detail later. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, go down the road here. There you are, Russell. I received word of your foolishness from the suspicious informant, embarking into unknown territory alone. Much too reckless. Those who do not value life shall be punished. It's lucky you weren't hurt. Please, do these things no more. It's bad for my heart. Russell, you did something real rash today, didn't you? Heard from that informant kid. Going to that creepy place all by yourself. It ain't sane. You know how worried we all got? But, well, that's you. Must have been some reason for it. Oh, well, I guess. Besides, ended up being that you did the job real good. Heck, I should be thanking you. Russell, I heard from the informant. Why did you do something so rash? Are you hurt? Are you okay? Sheesh, I was so worried. I'm very mad, you know. Though I doubt that's very scary. Russell, you certainly strong, but please learn to depend on others. I'll try harder too, so... Ah, Russell, you're all right. You truly do things which would be heroic or reckless, I'm not sure. In any event, your deeds are superb. I wonder at this rate, might you be the next mayor? No, that's not necessarily a joke. Well, think it over, will you? Hey, Russell. I've been waiting. I'm about to tell you something very important. Are you mentally prepared? Okay. Got it. Well then, this is the last information I can give you, so listen closely. In my opinion, you felt sufficient guilt about killing everyone now. It hurts, doesn't it? This world is built to collapse the more you blame yourself. As long as you have that guilt, the collapse can't be stopped. The stream will slowly warp and eventually disappear. Before that happens, you must, by your own hand, put an end to this world. That is probably best. Alright, so we have two options here. Um, and there was another um, side thing with the informant, but I don't remember if it comes from depending on which option you take here, or if it had to do with one of the um, bonus dungeons that I did not finish in this playthrough. So we'll see. the fact that this world is your dream and what you did to everyone, you must reveal those truths to a single person. By doing that, the dream will end. And in the real world, you'll be the first success of the Happy Dream Rehab program. Now go, the person you most want to see one last time, and tell them everything. This is our farewell too, Russell. I, at last, can return to you. Okay. And this dungeon area is now gone. So basically, I think if you chose the other one, um, you could try and finish up some more of the side quest stuff and, um, do the extra stuff with the informant and all that. Now, again, I've played this before, even though I don't remember stuff because of how long ago I had originally played it. Um, but what I do remember is that every time I played it before, I believe despite the fact that I'm very, very adoring of Dogma, um, he is pretty much like my favorite um, in the game. I will say that to get the final ending, I've always gone with Yumi. Um, and the reason for that is just, again, because theme wise, story wise, to me, it makes sense to pick her. She's the one that's different from all the others. Um, Now it's totally up to you if you want to pick a different character. Um, because how it leads to the ending, how the conversation goes. I believe depends on the character that you choose to reveal things to, and the way that you killed them. I keep saying you, but the way that Russell killed them. Um, so you can pick any of the other ones in the town. Um, Obviously, you can't pick like the Dream Send people. Um, but um, yeah, for my playthroughs, I tend to go with Yumi. Um, Even though she isn't my favorite character, and um, I personally did not bond with her much. Um, I just feel like story wise, it makes sense to me. I don't know if you can pick Saxon. I've never tried that, and I don't. Because Saxon wasn't, he wasn't one of the people that Russell was actually involved with. Um, so I don't know if it would actually trigger anything to talk to him. I've never tried it, so I might see. Oh, oh, I can't save. uh, hmm. Let's see. Would it even let me? Yeah, so it doesn't even give you the choice of choosing him because he's not. Like obviously they're all dream figures, but he's even more of a dream figure because Russell, I don't think met him in their reality, or if he did, it was kind of like just briefly. Um, Maybe just seeing him from a distance or something while Muriel was working. Um, but yeah, I've always chosen Yumi, and I think I'm just gonna do that again. Howdy, Russell. What's brought you here so late? Got a real pensive look. You want to talk something out? Shoot, I got a debt to you, you see. I'll help you any way I can. This world's your dream? And your old man? What's that about? Boy, you got a real sour sense of humor. Can't believe that for a second. Russell, it ain't a lie. I really was killed by your old man. Where's this? That's right. I remember it now. I figured something was weird. Ever since we chased after that monster threatening the town, no wonder I couldn't take it on alone, 'cause I already lost to it once before. Didn't know nothing, and I tried to act all smart. I'm a fool. Real am. Russell, I assume you're telling me this, then you can't stay here no more, right? Well then, if there's one less thing you want done, fire away. I still ain't paid my debt. Even if all this was a dream, doesn't change that you helped. It can be anything. Don't gotta be shy. Even the real me you knew. She was like this too, weren't she? I thought it might come to that. I tell you, Russell, you know, it'd just be consolation. Won't be much apology to us, won't forgive no sins. but you still wanna. Right. I gotcha. I'll do it. Now that I get a good look, you don't look like your old man at all. You're a better man, 100%. Well then, I'm gonna do it. You ready? See ya, Russell. And in case you couldn't tell because of the, stained glass look, and the positioning of the characters, basically, whatever character you choose to help Russell end the dream, basically just kills him in the dream the way he killed them in reality, or the way they died in reality. Um, so, um, again, I've always chosen Yumi, but it seemed pretty obvious, even though I haven't seen the other ones, that that's how it's supposed to go. So, like I expected, if you chose like Gardenia, she would push you down the stairs. If you chose one of the siblings, probably something to do with the fire. Stuff like that. Um, Again, that's just what I'm guessing because I haven't actually seen it. Um, but with Yumi, I believe since Russell saw her strangled to death, that's how she um, basically helps him escape the dream world. Russell, congratulations! The 7th day of your happy dream has proven to be a most celebratory day indeed. Now then, regarding the Happy Dream Rehabilitation Program you've been participating in, by offering your own life to a person who you formerly killed, you have succeeded brilliantly. What a truly fantastic thing. As the first success in the history of this program, you've been spared the death penalty. What do you think? Aren't you glad? So also, I think with one of the previous areas, I might be misremembering it, but I think there was also an area you could go to, or a bonus thing you could do that would basically like show a little bit of your trial, a little bit of Russell's trial. I don't remember if he ended up taking the fall for Yumi's death as well, or if it was understood that his father killed Yumi and then he killed his father. I'm trying to recall. I don't remember, because here it sounds like they just kind of were like, either pinning the murder on him as well, or that he blamed himself enough that he just said that he did it, um, even if it wasn't true. So um, that's why it still counts. Um, it could also just be like a translation thing, because again, um, English is not the native language of this game. But VG Person does like I think they do an amazing job with translating these games. So you know, it's probably pretty accurate. Um, Again, just my opinion. So, um, yeah, I also again apologize for stuff that I can't remember because um, let me see, how long ago was this even made? Um, um, Game first released in 2016. Yeah, so yeah, it's quite a bit ago. Anyway, having been fully rehabilitated, a glittering life now lies ahead of you. Through the Happy Dream Rehabilitation Program, you have been reborn. Your experiences in the experiment speeches about juvenile delinquency, there are many opportunities for you. How exciting! So they're basically saying, like, hey, you get to be our spokesperson. You get to tell people how great our experiment worked. And essentially just trying to milk him for publicity and all that. Um, yeah, that is all for now. Please wait right there. Officials will come pick you up. Russell, once again, well done. We wish you the best. Well, so long. So, going to bring up the content warning again, really super quick, because it's still not over. It's still going to be pretty dark. So, Russell has gone through all these experiences. He has not just the trauma still of, all the bad stuff he's been through. Now he has, on top of that, the guilt of the people he's hurt, the people he's killed, and uh, the government program that he's been put in. He still can't escape from because they're going to use him still. And they're phrasing it like, "Oh, you get to live your life. How great!" But it's to live as oh the lamp just activated, just flashed at me. That was kind of startling. Um, um, but to live, um, basically under their thumb for as long as they want. That is the life that they're saying he can have. He's not being rehabbed really to um, fully go back to society and just be a normal person. They still want to have a use out of him. So, this content warning is just to let you know, if you are sensitive to themes of suicide, now is the time to step away. Um, if you are somebody who's dealing with those feelings or have dealt with them in the past, there are helplines to reach out to, talk to friends, talk to family. Just like I said in one of the previous videos, um, and the previous streams, um, and just taking a little extra time here to go over that. Um, this is a dark ending, so again, if you are sensitive to um, themes of suicide, please feel free to step away. Um, and um, if you need help, again, there are resources that you can turn to. Uh, I will be going back into the game now, so if you're okay to continue, but don't feel like you have to. Alright, we are going back into the game. 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, everyone. Even if it was all a dream for my sake, these few days were the most fun, peaceful days I've ever had. Thank you for giving me so many memories. I'm glad I got to meet you all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And of course, the 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 doctors and the you know government officials come in right after because they're like, "No, our meal ticket." It's like, so their program was a success. It did make him have guilt, but he, um, just like with Cantera, he could not handle that guilt. Unlike Cantera, though, he didn't manipulate somebody else to end him. Um, which honestly I feel like makes Russell, kind of stronger of a person than Cantera. Um, mm, okay, that password on the bottom. Um, I forget if it's. I forget if it's the in one of the houses next to Russell's in the main town, or if it's in the island resort. But there was somewhere in there that had the like extra little mailbox. My lamp just flashed at me again. That is kind of spooky. Um, it's a voice activated lamp, but I haven't been saying any of the trigger words or anything near the trigger words that would activate it. So, anyway, well, that thing continues to freak me out. Um, yeah, so that password, I believe, is for, um, there's a little section in the game, that you can put that into for extra stuff, for like, I think a new game plus thing. Um, I don't remember what it's for, if it's for like some of the bonus dungeons or anything like that. I'm not gonna fuss with it right now. Um, but yeah, and that was the true end of End Roll. Um, as I was saying, it kind of makes Russell a stronger character than Cantera, despite the similarities in their um, deaths, because Russell took it upon himself instead of, again, manipulating somebody else to do it. Um, and I'm not saying that, like, you know, yes, go and do something like that. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying comparing the two characters, um, and again, showing how something that a lot of people don't pick up on is like Pantera's like kind of a little bit of his two-faced nature with that. Um, but yeah, so Russell ends up developing guilt for what he did, and that is the path that he chooses. Um, and so, again, this is one of my favorite games. Not my ultimate favorite, but one of my favorite. Um, I do tend to like games that are kind of cutesy in design, but have like dark and serious themes to them. um, so again, um, I hope if you watched the playthrough or if you're watching the VODs that you enjoyed it. Thank you for allowing me to share this game with you guys. It's made by Sagawa. They've made a couple of really good games. The translations are done by VG Person. Um, Again, just repeating, if you are somebody who suffers with depression, suffers with um, abuse, uh, thoughts of self harm, or anything like that, there are helplines. Talk to friends, talk to family. Um, there are ways to reach out. Um, and yeah, thank you for again for joining me on this. I am now thinking of whether I'll be hopping into another game tonight. I might just, instead of just hopping over right now, I might um, just end this stream and then uh, if I do play something else tonight for a bit, like I'll just do another stream later. Um, but for now, you have time to decompress, uh, emotionally, recover. Uh, it also like hit me differently because like with Gardenia or like with the ending there, or some other things, I definitely did end up crying just from voicing it this time, which hasn't happened in the past because I didn't have a reason to do the voices. I would just read it myself. Um, but it hits harder when you actually have to like read out the lines. So there's that. Also, again, I did not go through all of the content in the game. I have done so in the past. Um, gone through more of some of the side areas and side bosses and quests and stuff. There's also some stuff that I just have never unlocked. Um, and I know there's the walkthrough the uh, on the VG person site. Um, so if you do want to play it, and I highly suggest you do, please, 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 even if you watch this playthrough, if you've watched other playthroughs, um, I just think it's a really awesome game, and I think you should give it a try yourself. Um, maybe see what things you do differently, because again, there's other choices to be made at certain points. There's other endings. Maybe you'll do some of the side stuff with characters that I did show. Maybe you'll develop certain bonds with other characters. Um, maybe you'll give them different voices. And then you can uh, show this to, or not show this playthrough, although that would be very helpful to me if you did. Um, spread my playthrough of it. But I would like, especially if you spread appreciation of the game itself and the creators and translator and you know their efforts to bring this game about. So please share information about this game existing. Uh, Play it yourself. Enjoy it. If it's too much for you, obviously, then don't do that. I'm not saying you have to force yourself to go through trauma. Um, but yeah, so that was Endroll. And I might see you later if I do stream something else. But for now, I will be saying bye and take care of yourself. Take care of those who um, mean a lot to you. And yeah, be well, be safe,